Hey, it's Mike Herman. It's Thursday, and I am so excited, and I want to tell you why. When I was 16 years old, I had the very unique experience of going to London on a team tour. And one of the things I did while I was in London is I went to see a show called Barnum. It was all about the show promoter and entrepreneur and bon vivant and showman extraordinaire P.T. Barnum. And I was just listening to some P.T. Barnum music from the show Barnum, which was on Broadway and in London and in traveled all over the world. An amazingly inspiring and fun show. And what I love about P.T. Barnum is this guy had the message. This guy really lived his dream. Even when he was down and out and broke and bankrupt and couldn't put two nickels together to make a nickel, he never lost sight of his dream. He never, ever lost sight of the passion and the commitment and the devotion it takes to be successful. He'd been homeless and he'd been broke and his dreams crumbled. He had failure after failure, but you know what? At the end, when Mr. Bailey approached him to be partners with him in the Ringling Brothers and Barnum and Bailey Circus, P.T. Barnum had been out of showbiz, had been out of promotion for years. He hadn't been in the act of being in action in a long time, but he still had it in him. And instead of seeing a tent, he saw a gigantic tent. And instead of seeing a ring, he saw three rings. Instead of having lions and tigers and monkeys and elephants, he saw 50 elephants and 20 lions and 30 tigers and 100 monkeys and 50 clowns and all kinds of things going on all the time, bigger than anyone had ever done it before. No one had ever done a show like that before, ever in the world. And this guy saw it, and he shared it with Mr. Bailey, and they said, to the greatest show in the country. And Barnum said, to the greatest show on earth. And it was so inspiring at the end of the show when P.T. Barnum, played by Michael Crawford, the incredible performer Michael Crawford, when he said, to the greatest show on earth, your entire body shook and trembled and just had chills of excitement and inspiration. And when I hear that song, Join the Circus, it brings back that memory. It is so inspiring. And if you're in business, if you're trying to chase your dream, if you're trying to build something or make something or do something or go somewhere or say something, whatever it is, you've got to be in the spirit of P.T. Barnum. P.T. Barnum is the essential, the what's the word I'm looking for? He is the man. He is the person to look at when you are looking down the barrel of failure, down the road at misery, down the bank account of poverty. You've got to keep in your mind P.T. Barnum's message that you can do it, that anything is possible. Anything you want to do, achieve, have, go, say, be, experience, it's all right there. But you've got to see through it to the end. You've got to persevere through the hardships. You've got to go through the pain to have the glory. So wherever you are in that spectrum, pain here, glory here, sometimes they're right against each other. You just have to move a little bit to get through it. Sometimes they're spectrums apart. You know, Tony Robbins talks about something. He says you're only ever 2 millimeters from success. 2 millimeters. How much is 2 millimeters? It's like that much. It's a couple of widths of a hair. 2 millimeters. If you quit and you find out later that you were 2 millimeters away, you'll never forgive yourself. And the worst thing to do is look back at regret and at failure and say, gosh, I could have done that. I could have been there. I have never done that. I have never done. I cannot look back in my life and say, man, I wish I did that. Because every time I wish I'd done something, I've gone out and done it. I think that's why I identify so much with the message of the spirit of P.T. Barnum. And I actually had the great fortune once with my good friend Simon Atkins to visit the P.T. Barnum Museum in upstate New York. It was quite exciting for me because even as a young man, I felt like I wanted to join the circus. Not someone else's circus, my circus. It's my circus that I direct. It's my circus that I participate in. It's my circus that I perform in, that I run. It's your circus too. So the message today is you can do anything. Don't give up. Don't regret. Don't relent. Don't let that slamming door hit you in the face. Stop it from slamming. Kick it down. Plow through it. Do whatever you have to do today to make your dream come true. My name is Michael J. Herman. The other guy with me sitting next to me, you can't see him. It's P.T. Barnum. We're here together. We're telling you, just go out and goddamn do it.